All right, the next step here in using Tinkercad to make a model of our house is to do some measuring. So back on our design here, use the tools, the measure tool, and from the corner all the way to the corner right here. That says it's 51 feet and 0 inches. So back up to my calculator, clear 51 divided by 4 because this is 51 feet and we want to figure out how many inches this is going to be. So if I divide it by 4, it's going to tell me it's going to be 12.75 inches when I scale things down. So on Tinkercad here, I'm going to drag a box out. And you already edited your grid, you've done that. And I want to choose a corner. So I'm going to zoom in on this so you can see it a little bit better. So I choose any corner here, and I press the F key to zoom in. And I'm going to change this to my calculator there said 12.75, and I'm going to round up just to make things easier for me. So 1, 3, enter. And then all of a sudden, I have a box or a rectangle that's 13 inches long. And I want to change the width here. We're going to change the width to 1/4 of an inch, which also equals 1 foot when I scale things up. So the width here is going to be 0.25, which is 1/4 of an inch. So 0.25, just like that. This here is going to be the back wall of my house. And to make sure this doesn't change right now, I want to lock it so I don't make any adjustments. So I can lock that tool up here. I can also change the color of it if I want to. I want the outside of the house to be white, like that. Oh, and it disappeared. There we go. So that's one part. Next here, I want to design this. So I'm just going to do the outside of my house here. So the whole outside of the house, then we'll worry about windows, and we'll worry about doors and inside rooms. So next here, I want to make this little wall right here. So I'm going to take my measure tool again and measure it out. And roughly it's about 5 feet. So then I go to my calculator. What's 5 divided by 4? Equals 1.25. Now I'm going to keep it with 1.25, and you'll see here. So let's take my box tool out, and again the width is going to be 0.25, and then the length here of this is going to be 1.25, just like that. And then I'm going to match it up the best I can. I can use the F key to zoom in there, but just make sure everything, so I'm using my arrows and making sure that things match up, just like that. So that corner right there. And then if I want to lock it, I can lock it, or I can change the color. I'm going to make this yellow. Just make it a funky little house here. And then I'll do one more wall for you, then I'm going to let this video go here. So I'm going to go across, tools, measure. I'm going to go from this corner all the way to that corner, and that is roughly 30 feet. So I know it's 30 feet down here too. So we're going to move this over. Ooh, because I locked that, I'm going to unlock this here. And I'm going to use my arrows to move it over so I don't make a mistake. And I'm actually, watch this here, I'm going to copy this white piece. So the white piece here, Command C, Command V, I get 2 of those. And what did I say I wanted to change this to? I wanted to change it to 30. Oh, nope, not 30. 30 divided by 4. My mistake. So 30 divided by 4 equals 7.5. And we'll do 7.5, enter. And this here is going to be the back wall of that garage. So I'm going to match it up. And I can choose where I want to put it here. For example, if I wanted to put it, I could put it right there. I could also put it right there, or I'm going to leave it right there. I like it right there. So that's that wall there. Sweet. Okay, so that's the back wall of my house now. I'm going to center everything up a little bit. Command A, I selected everything there. And I'm just going to change the color to orange for all of that. So there's the back wall of my house there. Next, I need a garage out here. I'm going to make the whole outside of the house. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention here. So the height, we're not going to worry about the height too much, but 1 inch equals 8 feet if I was to scale things up. So imagine 8-foot ceilings going on in your house. Cool. All right. That's that for now. Make sure you've Mr. G's model house, and it should be automatically saving. Watch the next video for more.